Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. So in today's video I am showing you guys my ColourPop Pressed Powder collection. So I've been promising this video for a while now and I just haven't gotten around to filming it. Honestly, it takes a lot of energy to film a swatch video. It's a lot of like swatching, trying to get my camera to focus on the swatch, rubbing it off, doing the next swatch, and you know, it's one of those videos where I need to really feel like doing it. So today I'm finally doing it for you guys. So let's get into the video and I'll show you all the ColourPop pressed eyeshadows that I have. I think I have 28 in total, so quite a decent collection to show you guys. I'm sure you've already seen these. They're all over YouTube and Instagram and everything like that. They are beautiful, beautiful, beautiful shadows. I love them. Still really hold a candle for the Super Shock shadows, but the pressed powders are amazing and great for the price. So before I jump into the video, I'll show you how they come. So I've got one here that isn't out of the packaging yet. So this is Let Me Explain. So this is how they come when they first get to you. Just looks like this. And then there's a little hole in the back where it tells you the shade name. So I just thought that might be interesting for you guys to see the packaging that they come in. And these are the palettes that they come in. So they are magnetic and they have little sections where you can put the shadows. So they just look like this. They've got 4 little holes where you can put the shadows, and they've got these little dents in them so you can pull them out easily. And then inside it just says Made You Look, and it's got the little stars. And this is what they look like at the front. So there's little windows so you can actually see all your shadows. So I've ordered a lot of these shadows and I've been sent a lot of the palettes. So with a couple of them I actually tore out the insert. You can actually pull that insert out and then use it as a little magnetic palette. I've done that with most of mine, which is why they'll look different, just so you guys know when you see this. So I'll start with the 2 that I have customized. So I'm going to put all the shade names on the actual swatches. So I won't go into detail of the shade names now because that will be labeled on all the swatches. But these are the 2 palettes that I have sort of customized. This one is my favorite. This contains all my favorite shadows that I've gotten so far. So when you remove the insert, you can fit 10 shadows in. So I have picked a range of mattes and shimmers. So these are all my favorites, and this is the palette that I have been traveling with recently. It has a nice range of colors and just plain matte browns and things. So I really, really like this palette. And then I have this one where I have put some sort of reds and browns and greens, and it's just kind of random at the moment. I haven't really sorted it out. So this is just like the leftover ones that I didn't put into my favorite palette, but not to say I don't like these. So this is what that palette looks like. This shade up here is actually called Milli, and that is the free limited edition shade that they gave away when they hit, I think it was 1 million on Facebook. So again, I've got a combination of mattes and shimmers in here, and I really like all of these shades as well. There's none that I don't like at all, so that's really great. Next up, I have the High Maintenance palette, and this is an eyeshadow quad that they released. It was one of the first ones that they released. There was High Maintenance and Low Key. I picked up High Maintenance because Low Key was a little bit, didn't really appeal to me that much, so I did pick up the High Maintenance palette. So it comes in this little sleeve like that, and then on the back it's got the shade names. And then you slide it out and here is the palette. This is what it looks like. So these palettes are kind of curated, so they've got, you know, a darker shade, a mid shade, a shimmery shade. Oh, this one's actually got 2 shimmery shades, sorry. So you can create a range of looks with the one palette. I think these are really well thought out because you do have your mattes and your shimmers in this palette, which I think makes it really easy to create a whole look. So you could just take this with you and create a look. You don't need to kind of use other palettes, which is awesome. And then last but not least, I've got these 2 from the Valentine's Day collection. So I've got the 2 to Tango set and the Meant to Be set. These ones are duos, so there's only 2 shadows inside. So this is 2 to Tango. Again, you've got the shade names on the back. I don't know if you can see that though. These are really cute. So when you open it up, it looks like this, and then it's like a little envelope. So it flips up like that, and then there are the shades that you get in this little palette. So it looks like this inside, and then it just says Be Mine there. I do feel that you can do a simple look with these as well. You've got your dark sort of, this isn't matte, it's matte with a little bit of shimmer, but you could use it anyway. So you've got your matte or matte-ish, and then you've got a shimmer shade. One is generally darker and one is generally lighter. So you could create a very simple look with these, which I love doing. So this really works for me. You can also pop these out carefully with a knife or a spatula of some sort and put them into the other palettes if you want to. And then we have the Meant to Be set, which looks like this. Again, the shades are on the back. Can't tell if my camera's focusing, you guys, I'm really sorry. I forgot to show you, there's little hearts on the side, really pretty. It's the same little envelope style inside. These are the two shades that you get in here. And I also forgot to show you, on the back it has a little to and from where you could address it to someone that you were giving it to for Valentine's Day. I think they knocked it out of the ballpark with these. I know a lot of people were whinging and saying, you know, it's just pinks, meh. But I thought they were really beautiful and really well created and curated. So I thought that all the shades were matched really well together, and I really liked the Valentine's Day collection, and I especially love this Meant to Be set. This palette and I are definitely meant to be. So that's everything I have from the ColourPop Pressed Shadows. I will now insert the swatches so you guys can see what they're all called and see what they look like. I will mention that the shades, the matte shades, do swatch a little bit powdery and a little bit patchy, but I haven't found that when I'm actually using them. So just to let you guys know, because they don't swatch that amazingly and they don't look that pigmented, some of them in the swatches, but they're really nice. I would recommend all of them. I don't find that any of them aren't pigmented enough or anything like that, but if you like super pigmented, maybe some of the mattes wouldn't be for you, but I like a subtle buildable color, so, and that's what these are. So if you like that, you'll be fine with these. So let's jump into the swatches. enjoyed this video. I'm sorry it's so late. I'm sorry if it's completely pointless now because they've been out for so long, but I thought I've got a pretty big collection, so it still might be useful to some people to see them sort of all in one. I don't have all of them, but I do have lots of them, so yeah, I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please give it a thumbs up. Subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. I have now hit 100 subscribers. So excited. So that is awesome. So please subscribe if you haven't already, and let's get that number to 1,000 as soon as we can, because that's my next goal. And I will see you in my next video. Bye!